I've been wanting to do this review for a long time now. I also wanted a better studio, better lighting, better setting, all that kind of stuff that makes reviews like these seem more impactful. But I didn't have it. I still don't have it. And with summer essentially coming to a close and fall right around the corner, I figure the longer I wait to do this review, the less impactful and relatable this review will be. Because today, I want to talk about Endless Summer by Mal Jones and Median.
London Heathrow to do Shakespeare. Chief Cole with my niggas from the hood. All know how to act though. Damn my God, you can get lodged laden with shrapnel. Every scallion of this.
But before I dive into the album, I want to give a little bit of background about the characters involved. Mal Jones is the founder of the Lyricist Live, an event that has been running in Jacksonville for 14 years. It's a live cipher with no cursing and no violence. And in 2016, he was named a cultural ambassador of the arts for the city of Jacksonville. He's an educator, a public speaker, and has even done a TED Talk on the Lyricist Live. He's even gone so far as to go overseas to Bristol, England to do hip hop shakes for their 400th year anniversary of Shakespeare. And in 2013, he was named the first folk artist for hip hop in Duval. Median is a member of the Justus League in North Carolina, which was founded by the legendary Ninth Wonder and Cesar Comanche. He was first featured on Little Brother's album, The Listening, and in 2007 he released his first Median's Relief, and in 2011 his second, The Sender. Both of these individuals are an example of the importance of the underground network of hip hop. These guys might not be household names by any means, but they are part of a vast network of individuals who are dedicated to the craft of hip hop and its community outreach and its legacy. And on this project, Endless Summer, they waste no time in getting down to the nitty gritty of what makes hip hop great. A project like this can't be pulled off by people who aren't absolutely drenched in the essence of what makes hip hop awesome. This kind of lyrical craftsmanship comes from years and years of actually developing your talents in a scene and a community that supports thriving artists. Mal Jones is certainly an example of that, having run the Lyricist Live for so long. The overall tone on this album is absolutely dripping with the sort of summer imagery that only talented wordsmiths could bring to a track. The laid back, boom bap production is symbolic of everything that is great about what could be referred to as the golden era of hip hop, where samples were cut and laid down over beats and brought to life in such a magical way. And overall, the dynamics between these two rappers on this album are absolutely superb as their tone and flow and voice blends very well, going back and forth throughout the album. Some standout tracks for me on this album are Cool It Down with the insanely catchy organ earworms that you hear laced throughout the beat, Air It Out, which also features some awesome production from the late great Peyton Locke, who is also an incredibly important figure in hip hop in the city of Jacksonville. Riding a Bike, which relates to the themes that I was mentioning earlier about having to be a part of hip hop and really learn it. And once you learn it, it's like riding a bike. You never forget. The track Summer Cypher kind of lays down the scene and vibe that you would get if you were to come to a Lyricist Live event downtown in Jacksonville, and it really paints a picture for you. And overall, that's what these cats aim to do on this album is paint an incredible picture of what it's like to be in the city in summer, in Duval, in Florida in general, and be a part of these hip hop communities and these cultures. The track A Nice Place to Visit even mentions the Art Walk in Jacksonville, which is one of the seminal events that the city is known for. And much like the license plates from which this album gets its namesake that you'll see all across Florida, I think this album intends to prove that the longevity of hip hop is much like summer in Florida, endless. So, to kind of summarize all this in a way, I wish I was able to give these reviews more time and more attention, especially when it comes to the hip hop community in Jacksonville, because I feel like a lot of these artists deserve better resources and better attention than what they're able to drum up on their own financially. And granted, with underground hip hop, that's never really the goal. It's not about fame, it's not about money. It's about an absolute dedication and passion for the art that they're portraying in their songs and in their attempts to perform these live shows that are really a way to bring a community together. And for Mal Jones and for Median and for all the other cats that put forth efforts like this in the city of Jacksonville and all across the world, I have nothing but the utmost respect. Having been to the Lyricist live a couple of times, I love it. It's an awesome example of what this city has to offer and the community of hip hop and how it truly brings people together. It's an awesome experience, and I hope you guys give Endless Summer by Mal Jones and Median a listen because it's a great example of some excellent rappers doing what they do best. Peace.